By the time we'd washed the dirt off our hands and tails, the scent of soup had already filled the house. The warmth of the little kitchen wrapped around us, thick with steam, and the soft crackle of the fire. Our mother ladled generous portions into wooden bowls, muttering something about reckless daughters under her breath. So her tales had finally settled. The forest outside was dark, moonlight flickering against the glass. Inside, the smell of soup and roasted herbs wrapped around me like a blanket. The others were waiting. Soda slouched against the doorframe, looking half asleep as usual, and the twins, Hannah and Suki, picked around her shoulders, their tails twitching with excitement. Little Ren sat cross-legged near the fire, her eyes flickering faintly like the embers themselves. Of course, Itsuka couldn't keep quiet for long. So, there we were, she began, leaning over her bowl. Right in the middle of the crowd. The monster was huge, like mountain huge. And the heroes were totally freaking out. Hannah gasped. You fought a villain? Not fought, exactly, Hikari corrected, moving to help our mother with bowls. We just helped with crowd control. Still sounds like fighting to me, Suki said, his grin wide. Her mother lifted an eyebrow. I'm sure it wasn't that bad, honey. We all sat around the table while Mama ladled the soup into bowls. The steam fogged up the windows, the fire crackled, and for a moment, everything felt soft again. It was! Itsuka insisted, splashing a bit of broth as she gestured. And then Hikari! Oh, you should have seen her! She just marched right up to them, ordering press around what to do, like she was in charge. It was epic! Hannah giggled, clapping her hands. That does sound like you, Hikari. Hikari groaned. I didn't order anyone around. Suki leaned forward, eyes wide. Did you use your light thing? The flash one? Maybe a little, Hikari admitted, smiling despite herself. You did! Itsuka sing-songed. And then the mud monster, whoosh, splattered everywhere. Ren's small voice broke through, soft but curious. Was it scary? Yeah, Itsuka said before anyone else could answer. But it was awesome. I smiled faintly, listening as the voices blended together. The chatter, the laughter, the warmth. It felt far away somehow, like I was still standing under the city lights, smoke and noise pressing around me. Mother's gaze flicked toward me. You're quiet tonight, little flame. Just tired, I said quickly, stirring my soup. It was a long day. Itsuka snorted. More like she's still thinking about that sludge monster. Or maybe that boy who was held hostage. You know, he was actually inside of it. I nearly choked on my drink. What? No! I'm not thinking of him. Soda looked up lazily from her bowl. A boy, huh? Her grin was knowing. Hannah leaned in, eyes bright. Was he cute? Hannah, Hikari warned, though she was smiling too. I tried to play it off, waving my hand. I don't know, I didn't really notice. My cheeks burned sore, and everyone laughed when I hid my face behind my bowl. Even Itsuka softened, nudging me under the table. Trying to sound casual, I said. There was this other boy too. He ran right into the fight. To save him. Even the heroes didn't move at first. But he did. Itsuka snorted. Yeah, that crazy kid. totally reckless. Brave, I corrected softly. He was brave. The room went still. My mother's lip curved into a small, knowing smile as she reached out to smooth a strand of hair behind my ear. Bravery recognizes bravery, doesn't it? She said quietly. My cheeks grew warm. Ichigo rolled her eyes, muttering something under her breath, and Hikari only smiled into her soup. The faintest flicker of amusement lighting her usually calm eyes. The rest of dinner passed in the comfortable noise of family. Spoons clinking, stories overlapping, the fire humming in the background. For a moment, the city felt like another world, and I almost believed that everything was the same as before.